No one needs
I
to sub.
too.
I appreciate anyone just being here. Remember to hit that like, follow, and subscribe, though.
Yep. Also, remember that he said he appreciates we're all here. That includes us. I'm one of the people who's here.
Yeah, no, I do. Even though I might not always, I might regret it a little bit, but I do appreciate
And
that.
did you
everyone's
know
here.
that if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime Gaming or whatever the hell it's called now? I don't know.
Okay, that's a good one to start on. So last time, 2 weeks ago, you guys held an election, won an election, made your way to East Haven, saw a wizard burning in the town square that apparently had killed a lot of heroes, and that's not okay, so they got burnt. As the people sat in town and warmed their hands by the fire of this burning body, the captain of the East Haven Guard, which came up to you and asked you for a favor to go find some fishermen that had dragged a boat out towards past where the ice is, out towards the water to go fishing, and they have not come back since. It seems to be under some possibly mysterious circumstances. It was like, hey, do you want to be part of a seance? Pretty much. That's the gist of it. There was a little more to it, but it was mainly just, hey, you guys look like good adventurers. If something goes wrong, you want to be part of a seance? And you were like, yeah, we do. And it's
All right. Let's seance it.
okay.
Just like a wait for midnight and sacrifice a virgin kind of deal?
No, you just wait for midnight. There's nothing else there.
Okay.
You just gotta say Beetlejuice 3 times.
So you make your way to the back room of the inn. There's half a dozen other guests, all commoners, there. Smoke from burning incense clouds the room. Multicolored lamps and silks are hung from the rafters. The light from several candles illuminates a circle of uncomfortable-looking guests sitting cross-legged on the floor. Ronaldo pushes back the sleeves of his robe, raises his hands, closes his eyes, and intones, "Lady who washes from the lake, come to us in our darkest hour. Tell us what you've seen."
I'm scared.
I hold Anar's hand.
After
Don't worry,
a
we'll get through
moment
this, buddy.
of silence, thick frost forms on the inside of the room's window, turning them opaque, and the candles go out one by. Ronaldo looks side to side.
I'm squeezing the shit out of Jensen's hand right now.
Don't be scared, brother. I know. Father never let you have the night candles on.
I'm trying to make a completely straight face.
Seeing the adventurers in the corner, says, Ronaldo looks over. Help me reach out. What would you like to say to the White Lady?
Hi.
Unless
You like
someone's
my
got
armor?
something
It's-
better.
It's new.
Roll a charisma. Read a persuasion check. A group persuasion check.
A group persuasion check
I
for
don't
that
think
one?
this is what the. I don't think that's what the. Everyone that spoke, roll a group persuasion check. Even if it's just a high. I don't know if that's what the book meant, but we'll go with it. I like it. Sweet. Okay.
Bam.
So Ronaldo turns to you and is like, unorthodox, but it seems to be working. He seems to be receptive to the three of you, because Anar didn't speak. Ask any question you might want about any of the goings on and tend or anything, and she'll give you an answer.
Do you know where the fishermen on?
That's not why we're here, brother.
You said you know where the fishermen. So as you you asked, you know where the fishermen are. You see in the window, the two words "island cave" are slowly scrawled out in the frost, and they slowly disappear as the frost comes back over.
Do I have any reason to believe that that was not the ghost?
Oh no! Like it was a ghost. You can sense it in your bones.
Are my bones cold?
Oh yeah,
So you have ghost bones?
he's got ghost bones.
I ask what happened to the white. What happened to the white lady?
You see the words, "I don't remember," scrawled up on the window. And then it fades away again.
How can I help you? How can I help you?
And scrawled in the window is just, "Help yourselves."
Damn, that's deep.
And then you see the words above it, "One more." As you can also see, Ronaldo is starting to fade a little bit too much energy.
Oh, we have one.
You feel
we
you have one more question
Yes.
down.
Oh,
But,
okay, yeah. No, that's it. Yeah,
that'd be
that's
part
what
of
I
it,
wanna ask.
technically.
That I would
About the
definitely
treasure?
ask about
Okay.
that. Yes.
You would see once again, Island crawled out.
Oh, well, if the fisherman went there and they went there, that makes it easy.
So island.
Island
Hey.
cave.
And as the last question happens, you hear a very loud shriek, just a scream, and the window shatters inward. Glass sprayed across the table,
I put my arm out in front of my brother so none of it gets in his eyes.
and none of it gets in his eyes. Congratulations. And seance has ended. The candles mysteriously relight. At this point, Ronaldo collapses on the floor. You can see him still breathing, and his eyes are still open. He's not unconscious, but he looks like he's very tired.
I'll pick him up, get him into a chair.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That's always very tiring.
That was pretty cool. How'd you do it?
Thank you. I don't. Since birth, I've always been able to commune with spirits. Usually it takes a pretty good group, and it can depend on the day, depending on the spirit. It's a whole series of things that I've tried to figure out as I've lived this way. But
Nifty. I've just been furry since I was born.
I check in with the city guard and let him know that we're heading towards that now, and ask if there's a better route to the island cave.
if you just go right out there, just keep on heading straight, and you should be fine. And he points in a line.
Thanks, and I do a
usually-
big clap on the back. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mayor, sir.
No,
Please,
I'm
Mayor
just- I'm
Sir
just
is his father.
father. I'm just a soldier of the 10 towns like yourself.
Oh, don't be so humble. The word's gotten around. Good mead. It's
I,
a good town.
One of the best.
I'm
happy
sure
to
you'll
be
do
here,
great.
Honor be with ye, and I clank my gauntlet to my chest, and we sally forth.
Okay, so you make your way out to Black Dinishare. Dinish here. Din-esh here.
Where is Din?
Esh here.
It's like ish here.
Okay. You make your way out, and as you make your way to the water and start sailing with your boat, you see off in the distance a rowboat bobs untethered in the water amid some small ice floes, not far from the 80-foot high cliffs that abut the shoreline. The mouths of 4 caves dot the snowy cliffside. One of these caves is at water level, and the others are elevated 20 to 30 feet above the frozen lake. The wind tearing through these icy caves. So you're heading towards a cliff out in the lake. So if you look at my webcam, sorry, stream.
No, I'm good.
You will see, so you're going out towards the lake, and the way that East Haven is kind of like a bay. It's kind of in a U. So you go straight from East Haven to the other cliffside, and on that cliffside, you see a boat in front of 4 caves, 4 little cave holes. And that's where you imagine the anglers went to. That's where the guard pointed out towards.
Okay.
The boat is a little ways off. Let's say it's about 50. Well, it's the waters aren't super choppy or anything around here, so it probably only made it about 100 feet. But it does look like it drifted away from where it was kept, right by where the caves are.
We should, in case the fishermen are alive, we should go retrieve that and tether it to us.
So as you are doing that, both boats pretty damn close to each other. Overhead, you hear a screech. Caw-caw! And you see two harpies flying in. With passive perception alone and the fact that they made a noise, it's not going to be a surprise round or anything. But they do look aggressive and very hungry, like most things you've seen around. And here we are. We're going to roll initiative and get into combat. So this one's going to swoop in and make 2 attacks against Jensen, which now the shield is properly equipped, so Jensen has the proper AC.
That does help.
That's a crit miss. And then it's going to, so it's one with its claws as a talon comes out and does a scrape, and then you see a club come out from between its kind of, yeah, because it doesn't really have pockets, kind of between its wings. And they go for a club materializes.
Let's
These
say
are,
it pulls a club out of
and
somewhere.
that's,
It's a crotch club. It's a
A
crotch
hit.
club. We've all seen them. That doesn't sound
that's
right.
an exact hit. For 3 damage.
Okay, I can handle that.
Aonar's turn.
We'll just open up with a good old produce flame.
Sure.
My combat trackers are my way. There we go. It's gonna hit.
That hits. Your produce
Alright.
flame nicks it. And you actually see some of the feathers burn off.
I'm going to
Breaches
can you unpause
loudly.
again?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. You can easily jump the gap if you want to go to the other boat, or you can stay there. Also, you can make your way off the boat if you want to, and kind of the ice is close enough around here.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's what I'll do.
And I'm gonna go ahead and try and slap this with a glaive, except for I made this too small.
Did you even need to go that close?
We'll say it was far enough in the air that he had to go that close.
I was kind of assuming
kinda
that
swooping
they have
in.
some level of height.
Yeah. That hits.
That one's
If
knocked
it,
down,
if it hits, it crits.
injured.
Is that the rule?
Yeah.
That's all I feel like
That's
doing
terrible.
at the moment.
That's a hit. I'm just looking every time. I'll tell you if it's crit or not. You guys don't
Wow,
have to worry
that's
about it.
the worst damage roll I could do. That is me.
You
You'll
missed.
find out. Is there anything I can hide behind?
You can hop out of the boat behind. So I don't think I have cursor hider, so you can see my cursor.
Oh,
Hop out
so
behind on the ice, because there's enough ice patches that you could kind of find one on the other side of the boat
Okay.
and hide behind that.
Like,
You can
would
do
it
that
be
too.
possible to
Either
hide
one's, yep, either one's fine.
here? Okay. Because I think I'd rather be here because it would be harder to, like, I can kind of run around the boat from here
Right.
and kite in a different direction.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna hide on
Yeah.
the boat.
Kind of like, yeah, under the bow, and then next turn I might like try to shoot her from under the bow.
I just want to read out.
Stealth. A 17 hide roll.
That's pretty good. You feel pretty good.
That's my turn.
Okay. So on its turn, it's going to let out a musical melody that seems
Oh no.
so alluring. I need
deaf.
everyone to make a wisdom saving throw. That is everyone.
I can't hear though.
Yeah, my character doesn't have ears.
That's not how this works.
Oh,
Oh,
I as a player am bad at saving throws.
It's weird, but it's true.
that still wasn't great.
God.
Was not good enough. So the two brothers
Two brothers.
are charmed. This song is just so alluring. You feel like you don't want to hurt this creature. You just want to see if you can get as close to it as possible. And it's going to fly around. You're not going to do an opportunity attack against it. Why would you? It's your friend.
we
and it's
can't
gonna-
because of the charmed.
Yeah, it's
assuming?
your friend. You wouldn't attack it. It's your turn. So your turn is going to be moving
Walk over.
forward. If the other harpy was in range, you technically could attack it, but you can't move away from the harpy that's currently singing.
Start of
For
the game.
frenzy, yeah. Oh,
What did barbarians get?
well, because the frenzy barbarian takes
Exhaustion every
exhaustion
rage.
every rage if they frenzied rage. So you shoot right between Aonar and Ralgar, and you pierce it right through the essentially right through the chest, just barely missing the heart. It's barely alive, but it is just gushing blood out of that crossbow wound as it goes clean through.
Is that with sneak attack and all the things on?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did all the stuff.
Nice.
And Fury of the Small.
Yeah, I saw the +2 on there. You are no longer charmed. Woo! Thing which does not exist. That did something right there. She failed to save, burnt to a crisp. After the arrow is shot right, barely missing her heart, you just put your hands in front of her face and pretty much burn her face to ashes, and she falls off the boat. No one knows her vices. That's not a crit. Don't get scared.
That's a huge crit. You're gonna take 4 damage.
8 damage.
I'm
When a
dead.
creature moves out of
And
your
then that's a miss. Okay. And that's a crit
So,
miss. Oh, it has 2
when-
X's near it if it's a crit fail.
I mean, maybe for you.
Yeah, it does. Oh, look at that. Same exact, a little bit different on your guys' part, but they killed it. That was it. It had no health left. That's the rest of combat.
Ah.
I can click on this harpy and delete it now. Let's go. Okay, so in
go.
front of you, there are 3 mouths. 3 cave mouths 30 feet up an ice wall. And then all the way down to the south, there is another one that is not up. If I move you back a square and put you like here, you'll be able to see all of them. You do, however, hear a constant moaning coming from the cave. The ice is all slippery as well. The ceilings are roughly about 50 feet high as well. So like you're looking 30 feet up a cliff, and then that ceiling is 50 feet above that ledge.
I'll throw a rope down if I get up.
So you can do a, let's see, what do we got here? You can do an acrobatics check with advantage because you are using the axes.
He's very
Cleverly.
dexterous.
I think he is very
You
good.
know, we'll see if this goes better than my
I
last.
guidance him. I guidance him. I guidance
He's
him.
already, well, actually, no, that's true because you can guidance him before he goes up the wall. You'd make it part way up the wall before you'd have to make the check, but guidance lasts 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are able to make your way slowly up the wall. And if you throw a rope down, everyone can make the check with advantage. You would still have to make the check just in case you slip and then your feet go out and then you start sliding down the rope. But
I guidance everybody one at a time, and I go up last.
sure. So then everyone make an acrobatics check with advantage that wants to go up the wall. Okay.
How high is the?
I'm just picturing
30
Jensen
feet.
on the bottom slapping everybody on the ass.
Yep.
Go get him, Tiger.
Good game.
Good game. Good game.
Okay, you're able to make it up. Anar can make it up. I feel like I don't want to jinx it, so I'm not going to say anything until he rolls.
Yep. Yeah, don't.
Does the fire spirit make it?
It is with the guidance. Oh, okay, doesn't matter. You can get an extra D4, but it doesn't matter. You get up there. And then last but not least, Jensen.
I can
Yeah,
jump really high for a little guy. You think I'm maybe part
You
frog.
just barely make it up. Like,
Oh,
it's
boy.
one of those moments where you slip at the very end, but Ralgar is able to pull you up with his strength.
That's just
Everyone is.
hand over hand to tow you.
Might have. Should have probably taken the armor off first.
I love how everyone can see easily except for Anar, which is just in darkness. Partial darkness.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be different?
Bad. Thanks for asking.
Okay.
Well, because I'm a good friend, I cast light on ANR.
A way straight forward and then a way that curves up to the north a bit. From the north is where you seem to hear the moaning come from.
We need to save those fishermen.
Do we hear anything other than the moaning?
Oh no, that is actually it. Okay,
Poke my
so
head in here.
as you poke your head, you see 3 ice-covered pillars, and in the very top of the cave, you see wind brushing, blowing through, and you put 2 and 2 together that the wind blowing through the ice-covered pillars seems to make a moaning sound. But you see nothing else here.
Man, I see a sick ice bridge ahead of
You
us.
do. So in front of you, you see an ice bridge. There's a little bit of moonlight shining through a cave far to the east past the ice bridge. The ice bridge also looks like it is very slippery.
I realize afterwards that I have javelins. I'm going to tie a 50-foot rope to the end of my javelin, and I'm going to throw it into the wall on the other side.
Roll an attack and also damage. If you hit. But like, it's just your typical wall, so.
Wow.
You
I
do not
miss.
hit, it doesn't stick. It falls into the ravine below.
I pull it back with the rope.
Just toss it over to me. I'll cram it in the ground for you.
All right, I toss the javelin at my brother. That's what he said to do.
I said toss it to me.
Roll an attack.
17.
That hits. Roll damage.
6.
Ralgar goes to like grab it, but he goes and he grabs the bladed part of it, so it cuts up his hands. And now that's a bloodied javelin with a rope on it. So
A bedroll.
in this cave contains an abandoned campsite. You see a charred remains of a campfire. A couple of journal pages on the ground as well.
I look at these. I'm gonna hand them to Anar. I'm like, I don't like reading.
I will
also
read
don't
them.
like reading. I give it to Anar, and I as I hand it to him, I guidance him.
You
Reading
can just
hard.
read it. It's oh, wait a minute. Nope. Does anyone know Dwarvish?
I think I chose giant. Or I think I chose-
Everyone, I
I
cannot
do.
read this.
I actually know Dwarvish.
Okay, so Ralgar
Does
would
Anar
actually
just
do.
went right
Back to Ralgar.
So
Fine.
you would
All
see
the squigglies.
there were 3 pages. The first one says, "These caves are sacred to the frost giants. The carvings on the wall suggest the giants came here to drown themselves. Did they use the hot springs as a sacrificial pool?" Second page would say, "The wind truly sounds like a wailing woman. One could easily go mad in this place." And then the third page says, "I think there's someone living in these caves. Shortly after discovering the hot spring, I heard what sounded like a granny singing. When the song ended with a shrill laugh, dread sunk into its teeth in me. Ye gods, that's a horrible cackle. I shall leave these caves in the morning and never return." You know, strolling in the other cave. Aenar and Vice. You see a cave. This cave has ancient stick figure drawings carved into its northern walls. And if anyone would like to, they can make a history check to see if they know what is there.
I
Sure.
help
would
whoever is
help.
doing the history check because I can speak giant, and these are supposedly giant caves,
Sure.
correct?
If you want to guidance them, I can help them, and then
I
they
will
get
also guidance.
advantage and
Yeah,
the
I'll
guidance, right?
There you go. Okay, you can tell. You can correctly interpret the carvings. Congratulations.
Oh my goodness.
They show frost giants wading up a river to a cavern that contains a hot spring in which they drowned themselves.
I don't want to be here.
Wow, these pictograms sure are hard to read.
It's
You
done.
all do it. You make your way over here. Woo.
1 square equals 10 feet.
Woo. So it looks like there is a way
I'll be
to the
back.
north and to the south. To the north looks like it winds more around the river. The south looks like there is actually a small cave entrance leading a little bit to the right.
I want to look around the corner in the north really quick, but I'm not saying we should go north. So I just want to stand right about here.
So you see just a river just continuing to go that way.
It keeps going, boys. I can't see anything over here.
And then
Full of giant bones.
not as far as you can see from where he was. Yeah, then there's a place to this, yeah.
I slap Vice on the back. Good Sir Goblin, I think we need your scouting.
Let's do this. Okay.
I guidance him.
I purposefully don't roll stealth.
In fact, I
Sure.
play the tuba the entire time.
Oh,
Wow.
That's rough.
Wow.
You are
Wow.
tripping everywhere. You're sliding on the ice. You're hitting walls.
same result.
Like slam.
I'm like, do I know that I'm being loud?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You're just like swearing. You're swearing the whole time because every time
Hold
that
on.
you like slip.
Hold on, I get back to here. I'm like, guys, there's a waterfall over there. I can be loud. It is.
And also
it's
an
loud.
entrance. There's that other entrance that's down into the.
There's a room down there, but like, I can be like medium loud. There's a waterfall.
You guys
Is it a
don't get
frozen
quiet.
waterfall?
It is a frozen waterfall.
So it's probably not loud.
It's not loud at all.
It could be.
He's right. He's right. He's absolutely right.
Moonlight is coming in from the cave, the ceiling of the cave here. And you see on the floor of this small room, fresh blood paints the icy floor, indicating something has been killed here recently. You also
no.
see a pile of bones, knucklehead trout spines, humanoid skeletons in pieces, and bones of small animals and birds, along with scraps of clothing and armor and a few rusty weapons.
I was about to say we're all good because it's just humanoid skeletons.
I put my hand up. Is it kind of like a slow? At this point, I realize how loud we're being because nothing's happened. And I'm like, whoa. There's a thing.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure you can see that this is where the pile of bones is. The circles are. Yeah, right there.
I would proceed really cautiously up.
Okay, as Jensen steps into the room, you see amidst the pile of bones a terrible night for. Nope, sorry. Terrible night for. A giant frost, giant skeleton starts to emerge.
Oh. At least it's not horrifying.
Not yet.
That is good.
I'm happy I put the armor on.
Let me modify because he actually is a specific. You all get around as it looks like it's slowly trying to get its way out of the pile of bones. And yeah, do what you will. ANR. All you do is you hear shifting and you I don't know, what do the lead people's faces look like? Describe your reactions. Because you're not really be able to say much.
ANR, you're on the,
didn't get this.
ANR doesn't see it, so my face tenses with concern, but also a little bit of excitement for a challenge.
Go ahead and pop that bird down right
I
next to
do need to take this version of the board because that has the correct amount of health.
the borb.
Ooh, it's going so far.
On a scale of like 1 to oh shit, how powerful does this look?
15.
I don't know. Become a higher level fighter. That way you can know your enemy.
It's okay. Once we beat
looks
this
big.
form, I'm going to
Fair
bonus action summon my wings. Which is under features, I think.
It should be.
So, yep, I Celestial Revelation myself.
Radiant Soul.
And then I move here and attack him.
What?
And a miss.
God
Roll
damn,
again.
people.
I am sorry.
It's all of us. It's all of us.
It's straight tens across the board.
You have cursed our rolls. I'm
That's
gonna do
not
it
true.
again, and if it's another 10, you need to reboot the server.
Okay, it's a
Hey,
19.
that's a
isn't
crit.
it? That's not a crit.
It's a crit.
19 is not a crit. Get out of here. If you
All
rolled
right,
a
and
19,
then
it'd be a
my-
crit, but you didn't roll a 19.
Yeah, so my thing is an additional 2d6
Yep, throw that on there.
for 14.
Double check that rolled properly. It did. And he is going to spend his turn getting up out of the bones. This is actually great because he's supposed to still have a. Yep. This is
Still
very
haven't gone.
thematic. But he's still trying to get out of the bones.
Really hope we get to utilize some of these 2 turns of free rounds.
He rolled a 1.
Okay, so at 14 is the minimum.
Only someone had sharpshooters who could utilize that information.
All right, this guy looks like a real jerkhead.
He does.
That's kind of all I have to say on the matter. I'm going to go ahead and conjure a flaming sphere on his face.
Ooh. Roll.
Face.
Is it dex save from him? Oh, he failed. Look at that. He takes 9 damage. Takes full damage.
And then we're gonna go ahead and bonus action. We'll just do this right now. And we won't.
Will
actually
you
do that
now?
Right now? Nope, we won't.
So if I ran up, would you let me smash the oil on him?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to smash the oil on him. And then I'm going to bonus action disengage and run back.
Okay, yeah, he
And then-
cannot use the attack of opportunity. I don't know why. You disengage.
The best part is he's so large I can place the sphere there and it won't hit the other people.
Right, it's just
Yeah.
right there. You can place it pretty much on his face if you'd like.
It's directly on his eyeball, actually.
It is part of his eyeball now. It
That
actually
flaming
made him
sphere-
look. It made him look cooler.
Does he immediately light on
Wow.
fire with that flaming spear there then?
He smashed his leg, so it would take a little bit for the oil to like spread, but he will very, very shortly light on fire.
Yeah, I look at you before I leave it. I'm like, you might want to back up. As I just kind of like walk out and elude any possible hit he might even attempt, because disengage. And I look over at A&R and I'm like, first try. I pull out my crossbow in like a flourishy way, and I just go to shoot him with it as he fully standing up now. And
Sure.
I have friends up there, so I get my sneak attack and
attack?
advantage.
You don't get
I
advantage. You just get sneak attack.
No advantage, just sneak attack.
That's a
It
crit
is-
anyway.
It's a crit.
That is an actual crit. That's good.
So I am going to crit and do Fury the Small on him.
That's 4d6 for the sneak attack.
Yeah.
Damn.
32. Let's
Holy,
go.
that made up for all of these bad rounds.
Whoa.
Oh, Jesus, I rolled all right on that one.
Man,
On
if
top
literally
of that.
any of us had hit him
Right?
I
Okay.
mean, so many goddamn times.
Jensen, I'm sorry, but you're about to get entered into the ice.
So, on his turn, he's going to look at the last person that hit him for a nice juicy hit. And he's going to stare at you, and as he is staring at you, you feel the innermost parts of your soul starting to freeze. Should technically roll the save. You fail the save, you take 35 damage and are unconscious. So it doesn't matter what the other effects are.
I'm gonna hide my death saves.
He is near death, and that is all he can do on his turn. That was a crit. That was a legit crit. That was a crit brought on by seeing your brother just like freeze over and fall over on the ground. His body is actually paralyzed while unconscious.
I run over and I give the rest of the lay on hands to him.
Okay, you're
So
out of
9.
combat, so yeah, you're able to do that. Sir Jensen, to
I
the
see
north there is what looks like essentially where the river was letting out, and to the right looks like another cave.
Gotcha. Let me know when I need to drop the shield. It was 10 minutes, so I think I got like 8 minutes left.
You still got some time on that for sure. So to the right looks like a set of stairs, and you hear a little bit of whimpering to the right.
I can see skeletons in the map to the north.
Correct. So you shouldn't be able to really tell, but those are under the ice by quite a good amount. That's just in the picture.
I'm going to cast again Detect Good or the Divine Sense, and then I'm going to head to the right.
So you do sense what seems to be an invisible undead to the east in that room. Right there.
Is that where the
Invisible?
whimpering's coming from?
Yeah, it does seem to be undead. Nope, the whimpering seems to be coming from the top. with the cape. It's like just barely in your range.
I don't think I'm going to be that good at throwing a javelin at it, so I might go down and investigate the whimpering still, knowing that, like, not walking right onto the invisible undead, because I know it's there.
Why don't you go in and
Right there is where I'm going to stop.
Yeah,
That's where we
finish
paused.
your conversation. Yeah, I don't want to.
why don't you go in and we'll stay back and just I'm also trying to say this quietly. But the nature of my character's voice, I can't do that. You go in there.
Oh, you mean like
and-
physically you, the player,
Yeah,
can't do that
I
accent?
can't do this quietly because it's like
It's a thing.
yeah. And we'll all get ready to jump it if you get touched.
Is
I
that?
hope you I hope you don't get touched.
I hope I don't get touched as well.
Okay, so Jensen, as you go in, you see a whimpering old lady in the corner. And since I don't think you were going very quiet, she would turn her face to you. He's dead. They're dead. You kill it. You also see a cauldron that seems to be cold in the center.
Don't we know that there's an old lady that sings to the giants?
You know that there's an old lady that sings. It's up to you to do whatever you want with that. Yeah, it's dead. Yeah.
Alrighty, I'm going to use my last divine sense now that I'm closer, and she looks much more closer to 60 feet.
You do not sense anything from her or around. You do see a ping. Let me move this over here now. Whatever spirit or whatever is around is floating around in this area to the south.
What? We defeated the. I defeated the undead giant. What do you speak?
The giant was the thing that I've been
What are you doing?
trying to sing
What are you
to
doing
it to
in the
keep it asleep for so long, and sometimes I can't. My voice gives out, and it kills things, and then I start singing again, and it falls back to sleep.
What's gone now?
Thank God. You killed it. It's dead. It's really dead.
It is. I'm gonna do an insight check to see if I get any weird vibes from this lady.
Sure.
And I'm gonna guidance myself on that bad boy.
Sure.
Does the stumbling look feigned at all?
It looks a little bit overreacted. Overacted.
I'm gonna use message.
I don't think you're as tired as you seem. Something's off here.
I use message on right now before anything else happens.
So your message is
Jensen.
happening
While
while
we're
other
dying.
things might be happening, but your message is
Yeah.
happening. Yes.
I'm gonna say icicle if you want us to come in.
Why would you say that?
No, only Jensen
No.
can
She's
hear.
saying that to Jensen's comment earlier
Okay.
about having a limp. So
Does she straighten up at all, or is she still looking?
she still looks
Off.
like she's off. She kind of like walks a little bit to the cauldron and leans up against it.
I whisper it to the guys back here, so they know too.
You've been in here far too long on your own for an old lady. Something's off here. Nobody's been bringing you food. You've been nonstop singing, but this doesn't add up.
Okay. So he didn't say icicle.
I did not say icicle. She hasn't reacted yet.
At that, she would say, "Oh dear, it seems you found me out." And in an instant, she,
Turns into an icicle.
her entire
Guys, the
form
word, the
goes
word.
grotesque, and her hair
Oddly enough.
lengthens, her teeth yellow, her nails turn into claws. And you start this off. Jensen needs you to make a wisdom save.
But I'm bad at those.
You are frightened.
I don't know why. I'm so bad at saves. And you know what I almost took for a spell too? Was heroism, so I couldn't be frightened. I looked at it. I'm like, man,
That's
ghosts
funny.
in a cave. Ghosts in a cave. I should choose that one where I can't get scared.
I'll go with
Rip.
this. We'll go with that. That's fine. So yes, you are currently frightened. And we're gonna start combat.
I'm going to say icicle. And I'm
To the
gonna
group.
run it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's your
I
turn.
have no idea what that means.
I told you guys.
No,
I
I
said
know.
it. Yeah. And I'm gonna take aim, and would I have surprise to the extent that I would have advantage?
You can bonus action hide.
I could do that
Beforehand.
first.
You can bonus action hide beforehand. See if you get around. Have its passive perception up, so I'll know.
Oh,
You are not getting an advantage. You stumbled down.
yep,
No, you stumbled.
Yep.
Yeah, down the stairs. This is actually a little ways down.
I slid down the stairs really loudly.
You were trying to look cool, but looking cool,
Yeah.
you broke your stealth.
I was hoping that my friend was 5 feet away so that I could get sneak attack, but he was not.
He was not.
You Pippin dropped a bucket down the dry well.
Yep. Now
Yeah.
everything knows. You hear frost giants coming from everywhere. No.
I hit.
Good.
Um,
You do not get sneak attack. But it is
do
larger
not.
than you, so if you still have a use of Fury of the Small, you can
I
use
do
that.
not.
Then you
I
cannot
used
use
two
that.
of them already.
There you go.
Oh, the lowest amount of damage possible.
And so she's just going to be, ooh, you have friends. And she's going to look at Jensen. And Jensen, I need you to make a wisdom save. Okay, so you fail the wisdom save, and you drop to 0 HP.
Huh.
And then she scampers back into the corner. You hear Jensen just like poke on the ground. You want to hide your death saves for me?
How do I?
They're
They are hit. Yep, they're hit.
Yeah. Okie dokes. Aonar.
My face is in shock.
My bird would have been closer to me.
Oh yeah,
So
your
I'm
bird
just
could
gonna
be
move
like
it
right. Oh, you already did.
right there.
Good.
Because he is my friend.
He is your friend.
All right. What's going on in here?
You
Oh,
see Jensen
Oh, no.
unconscious on the ground.
Yeah.
And she's a little bit damaged. You got an arrow to the little scrape.
To the knee.
Sure.
why did this happen in this place here? All right, I'm gonna move right up next to him. I don't know how many feet that was. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. 20. Okay.
It's 20. I'm gonna
and
damage him. Make him take.
I am
Yes.
currently using my wildfire spirit and not me, which will not work.
Please click on yourself so that you can heal.
No, I'm good.
I would appreciate it.
So would the people who need healing.
A little ball of light pops up in the corner and shoots off a shock at Aonar. It's electricity.
Is there-
Seems
Is there a
unnecessary.
duration? I don't want to know what it is, but is there a duration?
Every condition has a duration, technically. Sometimes it's months. Look at Feeble Mind. But no, this is there
True,
is
but,
definitely
like-
a duration.
Okay.
Until you see it drop, you're not going to be able to know.
That's how
It
that's
missed.
dead.
Someone missed Aonar.
What?
What?
That's crazy.
Hey, look,
I think
Greg.
that's a no. It's a 17. That's not a 19. Still a good
All right.
amount of damage.
That was an okay roll. We'll take it.
Did it break concentration?
It's not
I'm
concentrating.
God damn it.
Jensen, I need you to make another wisdom saving throw. It's going to do the same thing again. That's just.
You just want to do it?
Oh yeah, that's right. I need to do the thing. You succeeded. You shake it off. Let me double check and see. Yeah. Okay. No, I can. And then it's going
You're not rolling in the clear anymore, Mike. Just-
to. Oh, it's a 20. He rolled a 24. He got a 24 in his save. Bam.
Noise.
It doesn't understand glaives, let's say. So it is going to run to 30 feet, and you can make an attack of opportunity against it.
Damn right I will.
It also says I can.
You cannot. I don't know why it says you can.
It thinks because I
hits.
just leave my glaive equipped just because I don't feel like dealing with it. So both
Sure.
of my weapons are
It's
technically
8
up.
damage.
That's why.
Damn, let's go.
I guess let's keep that heal train going.
Not a bad idea.
Thanks. To healing spirit.
Oh,
Which
wait a
unfortunately
minute.
is-
Please hold.
Holding.
Oh, no, you're fine. Just
What?
kidding. Don't worry about it. Nothing happens.
I'm gonna cast Goodberry.
Hold on, is this soup?
I'm actually gonna cast Cure Wounds again.
There's something in there. It's not very hot right now, but there's something in there, that's for sure.
I appreciate it, but
Oh,
I don't.
God.
Ooh.
Ralgar, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Boy, I would
Oh.
pass.
You were close enough. This was the thing I didn't have ANR do because I realized he's not in range.
Thank goodness. Sometimes we make good
You
decisions.
passed! Which normally for
Yay.
frightened effects means you can't be frightened for another 24 hours.
Congratulations, you did it.
I hope
that-
this is one of those.
We'll find
Is
out.
Is that how
It's
that
weird that you
works?
said that because it's not.
Yeah, we can't get mad. That was the disclaimer.
All right, we're gonna slap this. See, hey, look.
Another crit, oh my god. You're still
Oh
doing a
shit!
lot
no,
of
that was
damage.
Hell
max
yeah.
damage as well. All
Yeah.
right. That was max damage, boys.
Let's
Nice.
go. Vice, or unless Ralgar wants to move it all.
That was.
That's
no,
30.
That
That
was
was it.
as far as I can move. Yeah.
Okay. Like I'm just gonna crossbow from here. $16's a hit.
That is a hit. Plus, you get a sneak attack. Do this.
Yeah.
I believe in you. I don't
Well.
believe in you as much.
That
You
is
need
lame.
That's pretty
That-
foolish.
Can we believe a little more?
Nope.
Am I small enough that I could hide behind this?
Sure.
I'm gonna hide behind this.
Why did it have advantage?
Because it was invisible.
It
That
was
only
stuck up
did
in my
3
butthole.
damage. So you're fine.
It shock and grasped me.
Okay. So this is going to run. Oh, that's right. No, because
Should've
okay, and you
rocked.
already hit. Yeah,
Yeah.
you hit her once out of it, so there'd be no reason for her to run away. She's gonna be like, oh, okay, I can't get out of this, can I? And she's just gonna make an attack against Ralgar because he's right there. Pause.
I mean, she can run and proc it if she wants.
No, because she knows it's gonna proc. It's
Rock away.
19,
But she
9
doesn't
damage,
have to.
and then
I might miss.
you might miss. You're right. That's all
Yeah,
she
but
can
I'm-
do is a claw attack.
She's also seen me shoot from really long ranges with a crossbow. She knows it's over.
Move.
Yeah.
Her only hope is to somehow beat us.
Her hope is to like pop. She's gonna pop in the middle at this point and just be like, if anyone's not frightened, maybe I can frighten someone. But it's Jensen's turn, so if Jensen can do it, then she can't opportunity attack. I don't know why, because you moved into range. That's not how that works. Jensen, I
Wow.
need you to hit for the love of God.
Wow.
You know what? Maybe magic missiles to play here.
I think that's the play.
That could
I
be
think
the
that's
play.
Guarantee.
You casting it?
Yeah.
Something steps off screen and counter spells. No, you cast it. It dies. You can roll it if you want, but it had
I
one
was
H.
actually just thinking
had
does
one
Will-O-Wisp
HP.
have counter spell?
You can. So the first one would kill it, and then you can put the other two if you want to into the willow. That's fine. Will that let you actually target the right one? I don't understand how any of this works. That thing's dead. You can put the other two into it. It
Yeah, we'll do 2 more D4 plus what is it? +2, 2d4
Plus two.
+2,
Yeah. 6.
11 damage total.
Well, it's the 5 to the sea hag and then 6 to the will-o-wisp.
Yeah.
So... Nope, that's wrong. That's the wrong number. This is the right number. Boop.
And then I'm gonna bonus action to hide.
What?
Anything? Have you ever tried to like destroy a firefly with a martial weapon?
Okay.
I've never done anything.
So on
Marshall.
its turn, it's going to attack Ralgar. 'Cause that's what it did last time.
That
And it
order
kind of
actually reroll. It didn't, did it?
Oh, it didn't actually reroll. Is that the same? That is the same. Let
That is-
me.
Yeah.
Man, that sea hag's body is dexterous.
Sure. That still.
It didn't make a hell.
didn't make a difference,
That thing's
but-
rolling like nuts.
It is rolling like nuts. Nuts.
Well, yeah, that's dude. A 17 doesn't hit it. Of course, it's quick.
A 16 to hit. For 4 damage. This is gonna be a
God,
fun. Oh, I mean, it's dead anyway. It doesn't matter whether it succeeds. Even though it takes half and it succeeds, so it took a quarter damage, it was dead. That was all I needed.
My sits there and like smiles as the flames come over.
It's a little bit creepy, but we'll take it. So
He's made of fire. It's a breeze.
it is 10:30. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna end with a little note. The cauldron, you would be able to just know. So there'd be the cauldron, and there would be. If someone
Like
wants
a
to
big
roll
old
an Arcana
bowl.
check to see what it is before we
Guys, that
before we do the thing. There is
Immediately.
also
It's
a
definitely
chest
determined.
off in the corner somewhere, not on the map.
Fuck.
That's fine. It's a cauldron that's magical, but you don't know what it does.
Perfect.
How big is it?
It's
Cauldron size.
let's see. This cauldron is 4 feet wide, has a mouth 3.5 feet in diameter, and weighs 50 pounds. So,
Ralgar.
you
I
can
told
definitely
you we
carry
needed
it.
your hands for something else.
Okay.
and then
You think I was lying?
let me double check. There is also
Always telling the truth.
there is a chest if anyone wants to go for it. If not, I can very.
I do.
Oh no. Okay, there is no chest in this room. Just kidding.
Fuck off.
chest
Sorry.
somewhere. We gotta go looking for it.
DM lied.
You
That's
didn't hit.
bullshit.
Nothing there happened. I don't think there are any more will-o-wisps in this campaign from what I've seen. So I will
It's
leave
like
you
everything,
all on a
Does that
lovely
thing have
note.
like a 20 AC?
It is a 19 AC.
Yep.
And so the way this works, the hag can instantly knock you unconscious if you are frightened. The will-o-wisp has a bonus action that if you fail a DC 10 Constitution saving throw, you are dead. There is no save after that. And it
Oh,
gains
that's
the
exciting.
HP back. So they put this as a combo. So, yeah.
Sounds like a bunch
Oh.
of jerks to me.
So you guys were actually very close to dying there. The will-o-wisp was trying to drop Ralgar to 0 HP, and then as it's dying, because it gains HP back on that if it can consume life.